Oh, I got told I am not allowed.
Uh-oh.
Allowed. And that is the last thing you will tell me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is this at work?
No. Oh, no. I'm not allowed to wear a Tool shirt to this Billie Eilish movie on Saturday. I'm not allowed.
Do you have Tool socks?
Huh?
Do you have Tool socks?
No. I'm 1,000% wearing a Tool shirt and going to bring him one too.
He's not wearing that?
I don't care. You are not going to tell me I'm not allowed to wear a shirt.
You gotta do a malicious compliance though way. Like you gotta like have like
You could have a Tool shirt on underneath.
no
a Billy
Tool shirt,
or
but like
something.
Tool socks, Tool shoes, Tool
I don't have any of
pants,
that. I don't have
like wristwatch, headband, like everything else but a shirt. would be
Wristbands, like
I do have a hat.
funny.
Well, it's a flat bill hat, and Billie Eilish's thing is a flat bill hat.
Okay, there you go.
Malicious compliance. Yeah. Not allowed. Not
get a Post-it note and just
Not
have it say
allowed.
Billy on top.
Yeah, not allowed.
You should wear a Tool. That's actually smart. Do it a Tool shirt and like tape over it like Billie Eilish, like a Post-it note. That would be really funny.
That would be really funny.
It's a Billie Eilish shirt. That'd be really.
It's like it's not a Tool shirt. It's
Please do that. Like you still have all the artwork on there. Like,
Lord.
flipping cat. I freaking love cats. Welcome back to the original episode of the Common Ground Podcast. Your favorite format, Pauper. This is episode 125, 125. Say that backwards 4 times fast.
It's an eighth of the way.
Ooh, that was a big thunder.
Little thunder. Eighth of the way to
was on.
1,000, baby.
How
Yeah,
old?
yeah.
How old
Strap
will we be?
in.
Somebody comment how old we'll be during episode 1000. I'm 26. Thomas is 32. Hippo's 30?
29.
Will be 30.
You're going to be 30 here pretty soon. So, yeah, go comment.
I mean,
6 months. 6 months, but
a little over 6 months. Yeah.
It's like, okay, Hippo's 29 and a half. Comment
Almost.
how old we'll be during episode 1000.
I'm trying to stretch this 29 thing out as long as
no
humanly
shit.
possible
yeah.
before I am officially.
I am your co-host, Cameron Viltrumite. I'm going to give myself nicknames now.
There you go. Good. It's about damn time.
It's
Cameron
about damn
Schindler,
time.
joined as always by like I didn't do it. I realize it feels gross giving yourself nicknames. So
You
I
can do
stopped.
whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't want to though.
Okay.
Thomas, one more studio session left. Gun.
That's right.
What's happening?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. We're chilling. Work is chugging along in the busy spring conference season. And we got one more vocal sesh. Hannah's coming in with me doing some harmonies.
Ooh.
Just filling out the last little bits and pieces. And then
You know what that word
mix
means?
and Harmonies?
Yeah, I didn't for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, we're where?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I'm
'cause
so proud of you for opening that with your hands.
yeah, I've been doing that. Maybe I don't.
God.
I'm really, yeah, you know, what a concept.
when I don't have like dental insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I might have dental insurance. I think that's the one I have.
Yeah, you might.
Starts
do it.
chewing
Anyway.
on can.
But no, I've been doing well. Songs coming
Very
along.
good.
I'm excited for it, and just happy to be chilling with y'all.
Y'all might not know because we're just talking about everything for 25 minutes before we even. No, it was recording too, so I don't know where that's at. We're talking about Viltrumites, working out, photography, all kinds of crap.
Music shows.
Yeah. Also joined by James Photogenic Hieronymus. Hippo, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful, I suppose.
Yeah, look at that. I think we're all in a bubbly mood.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Work has been
Oh yeah, it's
work is busy, but
we're storming. Here comes.
Yeah.
crash.
Wow.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's nice.
Let's strap
Work's
it. Let's
busy.
strap in. It's gonna be a fun one.
Whoops. I was having this conversation with that gal I was talking to last night.
Yep.
And like showing each other tattoos and like show the Rick and Morty one. I'm like, this could be your view. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you know what I mean. She's like, no, explain it to me. And I'm like, oh God.
No. Do it. It's hot.
Yeah. Well, she's like, do you want that? I'm like, not really. To be fair, I had to put that in there so Brute could text me and be like, ooh, Cameron's dating simulator. He always gives me crap for that. He's like, the podcast is Cameron's dating, aka the Common Ground podcast, aka the Cube podcast, aka my dating life.
Cameron's dating simulator. That's funny.
But today it's been a minute since, not really, but there's been so many cool decks and stuff popping up. So we thought we would touch in on that just because the format more than ever, and it always feels this way, just a brewer's paradise to go out there, play some really fun stuff.
Format's in a really, really nice spot. Lots of cool stuff going on.
Hippo and I last Thursday played some pretty unique decks. So if we just want to start there too, I think that's a good.
Yeah, for sure.
Just talk about decks we've played.
Yeah. Do we want to shout out game night real quick?
Yeah, dude.
Before we get into it.
Okay, I thought we did. Oh yeah. What is game night? What happens there?
Game night is in LGS, a local game store.
It's the premier Middle Tennessee
local game store of Middle Tennessee, and they're sponsors of the pod. Thank you, Game Night. You can check them out at GameNightTN.com. They're also the hosts or co-hosts of the Common Ground Cup, coming to you. The fourth one's coming to you July 25th. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, check out Game Night for all your Magic needs and more.
So many games they have.
Can't plug enough the Pokemon plushies, all the cool Pokemon cards. It's so nostalgic for me. You can get so many hidden spiders there. And they have them. If you need your hidden spiders, go there. You can go to their website.
If you need a single green enchantment that can turn into a 3/5 with reach,
block Sneaky Snacker forever.
That is true.
And
Delver of Secrets.
You can go to their website and place an order for singles for pickup there. If you're in the Middle Tennessee area, can't recommend it enough. Start placing those orders for pickup, pay for it, and you can come pick it up for the Common Ground Cup 4. We're at 20% capacity, so sign up right meow before.
Yeah.
It's so you mentioned it. It's 100, so the percent's easy. It's so nice.
Got to make the numbers easy.
Yeah.
Somebody was giving me crap. It was Brood again for.
So yeah, GameNightTN.com.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. He was giving me crap because he's like, dude, you've never even top 8'd a cup. He's like, I feel like that's like the threshold of like our league night. He's like, and you've never top 8'd a cup. So he's like, you're just kind of at a tier below. And I'm like, oh,
I am beyond the cup.
We've superseded the cup.
Yeah, I was born in it, raised in it.
That's when you fire back at him. The cup would be a lot more boring if I would play. I would just win it every time.
There's some heaters there. I don't know about that.
There are some heaters.
I'm not even that confident.
I will be. I am jealous every single time everyone has sat down.
I know. We've talked about that before.
God, I want to play so bad.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's why I signed up for Pauper Genesis real quick.
Yeah,
I was like,
for that.
it's full.
You will not be signing
full?
up. It's full. You will not be signing up for that.
I mean, if they open some more seats, then
You got to be quick on the draw, though.
Yeah,
I fucked that up.
a little.
That was a misplay. Maybe I can get a special invite.
Ooh.
Maybe I can get
I don't think so.
content creator privileges.
Content creator. There's so many other content creators.
I just watched you cringe in real time
I
for
know.
saying
I've never referred to myself that as, and I probably will never do it again. But I will if I have to. I will if I have to get free stuff. Or I'll still pay.
Yeah.
If
I mean, it's also a Cube Con, so like you can go and play Cube and hang out.
That's
but
true.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Pauper Genesis,
I probably
July
will do that,
11th and
actually,
12th
still.
in Baltimore.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. Also, we have a bunch of other events to shout out. We'll shout those all out at the end of the show, and they will all be in the show notes, and also most of them are in the events tab in our Discord.
Hippo, what did you play last Thursday?
So there's this new hotness running around on the Magic Online
Some people
leagues.
calling it the best deck in the format,
and in the challenge.
It's doing well.
And challenges, yeah. I played the Tireless Tribe deck, the Boros Tribe deck. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. I think that the package of the new draw spells plus the old one, Pursuit of the Past. That card, that plus Thrilling Discovery and these Eidolons that have been around forever.
So cool.
Gas. Awesome interaction.
Yeah.
Very cool. That put a smile every time I did it. It put a smile on my face. You can attest to this.
Yeah,
I was just like, I don't know that I know that I'm losing, but this is gas.
And for
can you explain the interaction?
Okay, so these are not worded as an additional cost to cast and discard cards.
Yeah,
they have all ability all at once. It's gain 2, and then you may discard a card. Specifically on Pursue the Past is you may discard a card and then you draw 2, and then it has flashback.
Yeah,
but the Thrilling Discovery is you may discard 2 cards, draw 3, but it's just the gain life up front, but not as part of the additional cost. So these Eidolons see you cast these spells, and then they put
real
themselves.
quick, all the Eidolons have the text. Whenever you play a multicolored spell, you may return blank Eidolon from your graveyard to your hand. So you don't care about casting these. You're not casting these very often.
But yeah, no, that's a very sweet piece of design.
It is, because I didn't realize that in my head. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You pitch them and you can pick them up later with it. But I'm like, oh no, you cast your Pursue the Past. If the Eidolon's in your graveyard, it triggers, and then you immediately get a discard with your thing. I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, you're down 0 cards. You're only up cards in this scenario. Which is super sweet, specifically because it is the tribe deck, and you need to have cards
exactly.
in hand. So at some point you just start running through these, and you just get all of them, and you can at some point probably get all of them in your hand and discard them to the tribe.
Right.
For those who don't, what is the tribe deck?
Oh, so sorry.
It's kind of an older thing.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it really that much. I think I lent it
a couple times here and there.
I think I've lent it to Thomas Bitter for a month or a monthly or whatever.
I do remember that.
There was someone playing it at the 3rd Common Ground Cup who was doing pretty well.
Adrian.
No,
Adrian was playing Familiars.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was one of their friends playing the tribe deck, and they had a really good start to the tournament.
Wasn't a foil tribe deck?
Yeah,
it was super. That's why it was sick. Okay, yeah.
It started 3-1, 4-1.
Okay, so Tireless Tribe is a single white 1/1 with an ability that says you can discard a card to give it +0/+4. You're like, well, that's not very good, is it?
Can't lightning bolt that.
Can't lightning bolt that thing. No, but you can't. You know what you can do? Can pestilence this thing. You can do that.
Fair.
But the combo with it is the card called Inside Out, which is 1 and then a hybrid blue-red, and it says switch target creature's power and toughness, draw a card. So you discard 4 cards to this. That's +6. Or sorry, discard 5 cards to this. That's +20 damage.
Yeah.
And then cast an Inside Out, attack them, they die.
So the deck used to be very Glass Candy.
Yeah, it's extremely Glass Candy. This version is really cool because it actually takes not advantage only of the draw twos, but it takes advantage of the new card that we also got, the Spirit Mascot.
The card that we're all just
rock hard. We are just drooling over. Yes, very cool card there. Really, really cool with the Eidolons. Very sick with the Eidolons.
Yeah, you trigger that thing a lot.
Oh yeah.
And kind of cool with the other backup plan in it too.
Yeah, just a fair game.
Yeah, the snackers.
The snacker.
Yeah, sneaky snackers.
This is also a sneaky
here.
snacker deck too, which is obviously proven to be very good.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this though too, where it's very different. There's this weird dynamic going on with deck where you're not getting sneaky snackers out on turn 2.
No, this is not the deck for running them out quickly, because
they're incidental resources, and then they could eventually close out a long game if you need them to, kind of thing.
Your draw twos don't say as an additional cost.
Right.
That's the part about playing the Eidolons, but you do have the added. I mean, you are still faithlessly.
But you do discard first, so it does trigger the snackers. Pursue the Past on 2.
It does, yes.
You draw for your turn.
But I'm saying
you're not stupid.
It's less relevant in this deck than Madness per
se. Yeah. Because you're not trying to clock with them.
Yeah,
you're trying to. You can.
You're trying to clock. You're trying to clock with tribes and mascots.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, this deck is super sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so you can still get them out on turn 2.
Yeah.
My bad. Excuse me.
So there's another card actually I want to talk about in the sideboard of this deck specifically. Nobody plays it.
I love this card.
Nobody plays it.
I found this in my bulk, and I was so
Nobody plays it, and it's super, super, super sick with
Spirit Mascot.
Shenanigans? Yes.
Yeah.
Shenanigans is super sick with Mascot.
Yes,
I think more decks could just play
the card. It's totally fine.
I agree.
You just have it
100% fine.
I think
I do not think enough people are playing.
Can you remind us what Shenanigans does?
Yeah, so it's 1 in a red for a sorcery shatter and has dredge 1.
Just destroy an artifact.
Yep.
Boom. And you just always pick it up out of your graveyard with dredge.
You could draw it.
To.
Yeah,
you can also pick it up with your draw twos. Because I think there was a point.
This deck needs to be played the green Golgari thing. Whenever it gets discarded, gain 2.
Oh, the
brown scale.
Brown scale.
Yeah, that is the card I immediately thought of with Spirit Mascot. Of get that and a Stinkweed and go turbo dredge. Yeah. That would probably be in a Tortex version. I think a Mardu version. I think that'd be fine.
But no,
I would throw it through a league. Yeah, let's do that.
It may be fragile, as you are essentially trying to play a 1-mana 1/1, to try and win the game.
Right.
So there's
a 2-mana 2/2 before it gets bigger is also
kind of innocuous. It's not the greatest thing.
But it's part of that thing where it's if you lead on your Tireless Tribe and you then play your mascot, it's like, okay, do I want to kill the mascot or the thing that?
Right. Yeah, and also you are just Tribe is auto immune to lightning bolt decks.
Oh yeah,
just auto.
Yeah,
for the most part, yeah.
Like, so if you have a bunch of lightning bolt decks running around in wherever you are playing, this is probably likely to do very well.
Agreed. And if you have the hand, you can outpace Mono Red Madness pretty easily.
Yeah.
This deck can turn 2 people.
Yeah.
This has the possibility.
Tribe on 1, they play a tap land, you just untap,
kill them,
discard 5 cards, cast Inside Out, you die.
Like
outside of Snuff Out, yeah.
Spoiler, not really, but Hippo and I played round 1, and there was a part, I think I was on a draw, and I turned to his tap land. I'm like, don't kill me, and you drew 1,000 cards and did not kill me. And I'm like, hold on. But we were both like, this deck draws so many cards.
It does draw a ton of cards.
And then,
it's very cool.
Didn't find any of the pieces. You just drew more cards, and you had the pressure of the Spirit Mascot. It was kind of funny. I had a turn where
like bombs
I block myself.
Oh yeah,
because I didn't want to grow your Spirit Mascots and take two extra damage because you had 2 of them in play for no reason. And I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, I didn't even think about that. It's kind of funny. I had a Nihil spell bomb too, and I'm like, it's good against you, but I don't want to die from the Spirit Mascot.
A cool thing I thought about with this deck that I'm sure the folks who are familiar with the Tireless Tribe deck are also aware of, but something cool you can do with Inside Out is if you don't have quite enough cards, like just raw cards in your hand, but you have a couple Eidolons going, you can still get extra toughness bumps before the Inside Out, where you discard your Eidolons and whatever else in your hand to get to, like, I don't know, maybe plus 12, and then you cast your Inside Out targeting, but with those Eidolons trigger because Inside Out is a multicolor card.
It puts it back in
pick those up, and before Inside Out resolves, discard them again to pump up the last little bit you need, and then Inside Out resolves, and you're like, then you're at plus 20. Just hold priority and discard them before Inside Out resolves.
That is so sick.
But like that's another cool little trick you can do to get lethal out of nowhere, even if you've chipped them down a few points with like snackers or like a one big mascot hit or something like that.
I will say, for a deck that's capable of turn tuning, it does play a lot of tap lands.
Yeah, this deck only plays 8 untapped lands.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm looking at that. 4 mountains, 4 plains right here.
Yep. Because you have to play. Because you do have the cool part about your deck also has a way to make a creature unblockable. You have copies of Escape Tunnel. So before you start going off, you're just like, crack this Escape Tunnel on this. Well, now I know you can't block. Go in.
Yeah, it checks on resolution, so it's like you said, you do it before you flip it.
Yeah.
So because it's a 120, and you go cracking on in, and
it will be a 121.
Oh, 120.
Or no, sorry. Yeah.
What's the Call of Duty song? Is it 121? No, it's 115. Check it.
121 guns.
Oh, that's
your.
Yeah, it's Green Day.
That song's ruined for me.
Why?
I think I listened to it a ton as a kid.
Yeah, same.
21st
Century Breakdown. Excellent album.
That might be one of the songs I've heard the most in my entire life.
It's not as good as American. It's not as good as American Idiot, but it has a really nostalgic place for me. Hey, I think it's a really good record.
I grew up on that. Dude, you're part of the wrong. I grew up on that. That might be like one of the first 5 CDs I owned.
I got to do East Jesus Nowhere at like coworker karaoke because like the program my manager had a bunch of like obscure Green Day tracks.
4th or 5th down the list for me, I guess.
On their stuff.
Yeah.
I get the
it might be for me. Yeah. I mean,
you also view them way higher. I like them.
Yeah.
But you view them way higher.
Yeah. I probably also have Nimrod way higher than other people do, but
I would have Nimrod higher than that one.
I also have higher. It doesn't mean I don't think it's an excellent album.
Where do you have Sneaky Snacker out on that list?
It's top. Sneaky Snacker is the best Green Day album. Now I know my next like Canva project.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell everyone. It's Dookie. It's Dookie.
Oh, Dookie's great.
Yeah.
Dookie.
Top to bottom, banger.
Dookie's great. I think American Idiot's better. I'm a theater kid, dude. The rock opera is like
that checks out.
I also really love the Broadway version of the album too.
Oh, that's insane. I did not know that existed.
Really?
No.
Next time we're in a car for like more than 2 hours.
Well, not being a theater kid, I don't need to be a theater kid to enjoy long compositions. or long conceptual compositions.
That's true.
That's kind of one of my things.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that's exclusive. I'm saying
Tool's
that's
like the opposite of Theater Kid, I think.
No, there's a lot of crossover
There's a
there.
lot.
Is there?
Well, there's a lot of
Theater Kids and
nerd
Cars
math,
well, because it's just a combination
math
of
nerd
things.
music in there. So that plays to like band kid, theater kid zone.
Also,
and then
the
also
art direction that they use is insane.
Yeah.
I guess.
Their art direction is wild.
I guess
Their lighting and art stuff they use on stage, wild.
Where does Sneaky Snacker rank in Tool albums?
Yeah.
In Tool albums? I'm sorry to tell you, all of their albums are great, so it's at the bottom.
Wow. All right, well, now we know where the range is. All Green Day albums, Sneaky Snacker, and then all Tool albums.
Okay,
I wouldn't rank them that way.
Yes.
I wouldn't rank it that way, but
Well, I said it was better than all other Green Day.
I was working yesterday and the pot came on and I turned that all the way up.
Banger.
That is a banger song, but
Oh, yes.
how did your experience go playing this
Okay,
deck?
so playing the deck, like I'm gonna say, I'll just
that's right. We're talking about
get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. I did not win a match with this deck. However,
I don't know, that made me laugh. I don't know why.
let's get that out of the way. I don't think that's necessarily like a great test. I played three. I played
Very small.
up to 3 rounds of Magic.
Yeah.
In one evening. Let's be real. I'm not like saying it's the end all be all of test results. Obviously,
Agreed.
I do think the deck is fun to play. Like it was a fun experience to play because it works. It's working my brain a little bit differently because I enjoy like the very synthy style of the deck with all the draw twos and stuff like that. So that really appeals to me. I think that having like a combo finish is really cool. That's a little outside of my wheelhouse necessarily, but that's still cool. Like a cool option to have. It does give you a lot of flexibility, like in certain matchups where you can just be like, hey, this is a deck that needs to set up. Like they have to have time to set up things. You just kill them. Like they're just dead. And then you can also go really long and then have like the Sneaky Stacker deck right there along with it.
Yeah.
Or like the Spirit Mascots where they just grow hugely and then stuff like that. So I think it is legs. It also won a challenge this past weekend.
Yeah. And it's
So-
got a bunch of placements across challenges.
Oh, yeah, it's
Plays
other-
challenges.
other
It's been
events.
fighting the 5-0 dumps like every day.
Yep. Yeah,
No, the
it's-
deck's real. I think it's real, but as soon as people figure out that Snuff Out's a card again, it will not be real.
Yeah, you might need to just bump up protection spells.
Yeah, because it plays like 2
You had 2
in the main.
Lorians or whatever. Is it Lorian?
I played a 1/1 split of Lorien, and
It also has a hard time against Prismatic Strands because white names both the mascot and the Tireless Tribe.
but it itself is a Strands deck.
It is also a very good Strands deck itself. Yes.
Yeah, but if you
Yes.
pitch your hand to get
It's cool because if you go like turn one, it's cool because you go like turn 1 like looting, put one in the yard. Turn 2
Yeah.
play like a Spirit Mascot, it's protected itself,
Yeah.
or a tribe too.
Yep.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it
It
just
is.
protects itself immediately.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I took a like a Boros Gates list that had showed up in like the 5-0 dump list that was basically just red white, upped their strands count and played Pursue the Past and like no other new cards.
okay.
So I took that and I like shifted some stuff around to try Spirit Mascot in it and like went up on Prismatic Strands a little, like another copy of
Yeah.
Prismatic Strands, Faithless Looting, and like it was fine, but I definitely had that come up too of like, oh, I can really like Strands is really really good in this aspect when you're actively discarding cards in other ways too, and like it played a couple of Rafine's Informant, like stuff like that, like that, it was okay.
Are you snacker deck too?
Yeah, it was not a snacker deck. I was doing more just like the mid range gate stuff. Like I had some bolts and Thraben Charms, and then just like a couple Sacred Cats, a couple the 1/1 that gains a life and has Disturb, the Lunarch
Oh,
Veteran.
yeah.
Could have had
Yeah.
some Outlaw Medics too. It was a Gates package, so I like had like some stuff. I thought about Outlaw Medic after some Squadron Hawks, but
Outlaw
Squadron
Medic-
Hawk felt weird without Brainstorm. So like
Yeah.
Alamedic's pretty good on its own.
yeah. I think if I went back to the drawing board, I think I'm like 2-1 in a league from like 3 days ago. I haven't gone back to, but yeah.
Would you play this deck again?
100%.
Yeah.
I think this deck is very cool.
Just bad showing of it.
Yeah, I just think
it'd be like that.
Yeah, I got paired to you. You were playing what you're going to talk about in a minute, and
Yeah.
that was an interesting match. At least game 1 was interesting.
Yeah.
And then I played against like Monstertron, which they have
It's the best deck in the format.
no interaction, and apparently it still can't beat.
Oh man.
No interaction.
It is the best deck in the format.
I mean,
so
to be fair, I did turn 3 of them in game 2, which was cool.
Yeah.
I'm on the play, obviously. So they went like turn 1 map, turn 2 like
Cracking
pass,
up.
and I'm like, oh, you're just dead. You're just actually factually dead. I was like,
just do that one more time. Come on.
yeah, no. I just couldn't find Tribe plus Inside Out together.
Yeah.
That was the problem. You're not
funny,
well, that's the thing about
you saw all four Inside Out.
Well, that's the thing about this deck versus like the traditional Tribe deck is the Tribe deck before plays like cantrips and stuff, so you can at least find these pieces a little. You're more selective of finding the pieces because there are things like preordain. You look at more. You're looking at more specific cards and things like that. You're also a brainstorm deck,
right?
Because you were like an Ash Barons deck as well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You're much more of a combo deck. This can grind a little bit more. Is like somewhere in the aggro mid range
different
space.
axes that it can function on.
Yeah. Very cool.
No, that is interesting.
Yeah, I liked it. It was cool.
I kind of had the brainworm of. I was really interested in playing these cat food garden decks. The whole Pestilence, Limbus, Cauldron Familiar thing. I've never played Cauldron Familiar and Pauper, so I'm like, this is pretty cool. I forgot it was a common until like that other combo deck popped up or whatever. Or maybe we talked about it before, but I'm really interested in these like garden food decks, and I noticed watching our friend Sean play it, and I think Sam played it at our weeklies, and
I've played it too.
Yeah, you've played it. It's just like, man, this deck is having a hard time closing games.
That was my biggest struggle. Yeah.
It'll turn the corner, and it's like you have the inevitability, but you're not finishing the game, and the inevitability isn't as strong as something like
Basilisk
Fog, or like just the Fog.
Oh, you said
yeah. To be fair, because like the Fog deck is a better big mana deck because you have the Heap Gate. You make I dirtled for a bit, cast a couple fogs. I'm up 6 treasures from heap gating and fogging. Now I can play Crypt Rats and wipe the board. Versus the cat food deck, it's maybe I played the Heaped Harvest and sacked it and ramped 1 land, and Pestilence costs 4. That is 1 more mana than Crypt Rats, and I'm not making a treasure, so it's hard to play Pestilence and then wipe everything a lot of the time. So I decided to make it a Gates deck because I am obsessed with this.
You are.
And
it's a good package.
It's very strong.
Is. I still only had 6 creatures in my Cauldron Familiars and Trolls of Khazad-dûm. I was only playing 2 Basilisk Gates, 1 Heap Gate, 4 mana for Black Dragon.
Great.
And then 1 Golgari Goat Gate. And cut the Colony Gardens so it's not gardening anymore.
Sure.
The deck has plenty of fodder with your draw twos. It's pretty easy.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's like
there's a lot of random food. You could sack the cat at any time.
Exactly. You're not trying to draw 2 on turn 2 unless you like mulligan to Oblivion, and it's like, okay, you still have the out of going turn 1 Nutrient Block, turn 1 cat, and still having your draw 2 in the next turn.
Yeah.
So I cut the Colony Gardens completely. So that's one less thing you can gate technically, but man, these cats are sticky. I went 3-0 that night. I played against Hippo on Tireless Tribe combo. Round 2, I played against Dimir Terror, and that felt fantastic. And then I played Sean playing Boros Moxite. And again, that felt great because I just had a million removal spells, can wipe with Pestilence, gain some life to stop the early aggression, get out of burn range. And every single one of my matches, I won with Basilisk Gate. So it felt good. Like, I turned the corner, like, playing against Hippo, I'm like, okay, the board's cleared. You're a combo deck that needs to play a summoning sick creature. Slam Troll of Khazad-dûm. You're like, oh, that's a problem. And I'm like, yeah, there's a Basilisk Gate on my board too.
Yeah, because
like,
that cuts it from like maybe like a 3-turn clock that Troll like tends to be when you're in that late game spot. To like a 2-turn.
Yeah.
Or sometimes if you've got a ton of gates, it's really late. You could just boom right there.
Yeah, and so it's pretty crazy. Like, I've won a game gating that up. I think I won most of my gates gating the cat up and swinging there. I know I was playing in Sean and turning the corner of the gates, and he's like, this sucks. Lightning Bolt your Cauldron Familiar in response. And I'm like, sick. And I have like a million food in play.
Yeah.
So like when that happens, that might happen with us too. Like when that happens, it's like God, it's like you're on top of the world. It's like, nice. So it felt really real. It felt good to feel like, oh, like I had this idea, maybe it doesn't work out, but it's like, no, I won every single game with that. Like, Pestilence was still a big help. Like, it was still that nice board clear with that, and I still did like the Pestilence.
Sure. Told me I couldn't do it. I wanted
to exactly.
Any turn of the game.
Like, the Pestilence cat thing is still really cool to keep it around. So I think that is still worth doing in that package rather than normal Gardens with Gates. because the cat is so sticky with Basilisk Gate. You just get that inevitability. Like I was able to double pump it. I had a really, really, really funny moment with Sean. So we're playing and kind of got a little greedy. I sacked my Limbus to bring back my cat on the instep, and he's like, in response, I'll throw him from your yard. I'm like, damn, that was stupid. I'm like, and I like put the Limbus on my deck and I start shuffling. He's like, oh, no. He's like, the Limbus got exiled. I'm like, no, it shuffles in. And he's like, I think it's a trigger effect. I'm like, I think it's a replacement effect. And so I start digging through my deck.
It's a replacement.
No, it's a trigger.
It's a trigger.
Yeah, it's a trigger. Yep, so I was wrong, and I was digging through my deck to find it. And I'm like, oh, you're right. My bad. I put an exile, I start shuffling. And I look at his board, and there's a Limbus on this board. I'm like, why didn't we just read your Limbus? So I started cracking up. So that was really cool. I had a good game again. I think this is the game he got off me too, but because I was on the draw and he went turn 2 Ancient Den Limbus, and I go land for turn. I have Deglammer in my hand.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, Deglammering the Ancient Den, like it's great if I get him off the mana for a couple turns, but I'm like, I'm gonna pass a turn to him. I'll let him have 2 mana if he doesn't have a land drop, and then on his end step I can tuck it. But I want to see what he does first.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm just hitting him off 1 land drop in a deck that's so slow doesn't do anything. Like stone raining your opponent when you're trying to go to turn 30 is not very good.
Right.
So I passed a turn to him, and he went play a Great Furnace. I'm like, okay, cool. So Deglammer's not that good. And he went play Glenhawk, and I'm like, sick. Deglammer your Limbus. So he had to pick up one of the lands.
Ooh.
So that felt better that he didn't have like the thing to keep bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I think he ended up having another Limbus anyway.
Yeah. But that is how I have found is a much better way to attack the Glenhawk style decks. If you can deal with the fodder they need to generate rather than trying to deal with the Hawks, because there's always another Hawk.
If you can keep up on the board of Glenhawk and Core Skyfisher, like whether blockers or board wipes or life gain,
then deal with the artifacts.
Yes, like don't let them crawl back in. And and sometimes they have hands where it's like, okay, there's 2 Limbuses on the board, and a Mock Cider, it doesn't really matter what I do. And the main deck Nihil Spellbomb was clutch in all 3 of my matches. Against Hippo's a graveyard deck. Demir Terror was really good there. And against Sean being the sneaky snacker deck felt really, really good. The deck felt incredible. I just had turns where I think twice by one of my opponents like killed the Cauldron Familiar, and they're like, and it just comes back. Like they had like sorcery removal, or I can't remember what it was. Like they had like kill at sorcery speed, and I'm just like instep bring it back, and they're like, yep, I forgot about that.
The cat is so cool.
It is
so cool. It's a really good target for Basilisk Gate.
Yeah, and we didn't even talk about it. It's not vulnerable to graveyard hate if you play smart.
Yeah, if you leave food in play, you can play around multiple things potentially.
Exactly. So how it works is it says sacrifice a food, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield, and that puts a trigger on the stack. So if you have 2 foods in place, so you have 2 nutrient blocks, and you activate Cauldron Familiar from the graveyard, sack the nutrient block. The nutrient block's in your graveyard, the Cauldron Familiar trigger goes on the stack, and draw trigger goes on the stack too. If your opponent tries to Nihil Spellbomb that, you can then sacrifice your second food and put another Cauldron Familiar trigger on the stack on top of the Nihil Spellbomb or Relic trigger. So like if you play like carefully, it's really hard. Like you have to be like no food in play and then like lightning bolt it and then bog you, or lightning bolt it and spellbomb you or whatever.
It's something that can... I don't want this to come off as like a diss towards newer players, but it can potentially fool players who are unfamiliar, like newer players, or people who are unfamiliar with that sort of interaction, because
the stack is tricky.
Yeah, it's that, and also like it's like, oh, I need to bring in my graveyard interaction is such like a gut response to seeing that sort of thing happen opposite you. If you're someone who's maybe not as familiar with the format or like those style of decks in Magic, and really there's other things you have to do to try and deal with it. It's a lot more about maybe just like, since it's a control deck, getting them dead, or if you're a Cleansing Wildfire deck, taking them off of Basilisk Gate, rather than actually trying to fight with the cat, because you're going to have so much food at some point. The graveyard interaction is not as effective. Like I've seen that. It's not like you can just relic away the dredge. I think that was an important thing to bring up. I agree.
Like the deck felt really good because it was getting to like a lot of my games where it's like, okay, maybe I have like the flashback draw 2 in my graveyard, and their board's gone maybe from a pestilence that's stuck around with a cat, and maybe have a troll in hand. I'm like, all right, it's time to win the game, instead of, all right, it's time to win the game in 6 turns. It's no, they're dead in 2 turns now. And it was such a good feeling. It felt really good.
Hell yeah.
It was fun to play.
I will say, to James's point, it is 3 matches. So like small sample size. But but you do get vibes sometimes with the deck where you're like, oh, this felt really good.
I guess like what made me like really solidify it in my head was that I did win all my matches with the Basilisk Gate kind of thing. So I'm like, okay, this like felt like real. It like
Cauldron Familiar plus Basilisk Gate.
Yeah.
That seems like those are cards that would go well together.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So it was kind of cool. And it's not like it's big brain innovation. I'm just obsessed with gates. And
mean, maybe there's cool other ways to play around with it, you know?
Yeah, it was just like, what deck can I jam Basilisk Gate? And it's like, holy crap, it worked. It's the best thing ever. You know? It's like, finally. You know? I've been trying to play Basilisk Gate Mono Red for so long, and it's not been working.
Well, you see, the issue with that is there's too much text of "this enters tapped."
Yeah, Jesus Christ. And this deck has a lot less of that, which is nice.
Sure. Yeah, especially if you cut the colony gardens to make room for these gates. You know, you don't really deal with that.
Yeah, you have your 9 tap lands there. But in a Pachuca block, 10 tap lands. But the deck plays like 18 lands, so I bumped up that count too, because 18 lands, 2 being Basilisk Gate, 1 being Heaped Harvest. Absolutely not.
No.
So, I think I was on 20 land, 61 cards, because
sure,
why not?
The Kerbelinski way.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I love a good 61 too.
I like 41, but that's
I'm the same way. I think most of my draft decks are
41 cards.
I played 41 a couple times this past weekend.
I played 43 in our Stone Soup.
Incredible.
But yeah, what Thomas or Hippo and I have been talking for a bit. Is there anything like about the meta that you wanted to touch on? Like any cool deck that just like popped?
I was actually really curious. I mean, one, yes, I've been super excited to see this Tireless Tribe Spirit Mascot deck pop off. I'm really glad that, you know, Spirit Mascot and Pursue the Past are proving to be such hits.
Yeah,
like those are real. Like just again, a really, really good example of modern design. In like, here's a couple of cards from the set. Secrets of Lorehold. You like that one?
I like that. It was
cool,
good. That was
cool.
good.
Thanks. There are a couple of cards that have kind of popped off, and then there's a couple more that are like on the fringes, and maybe more down the line that may see homes. I like to see this in design where we're not just getting like, you know, we're not getting like nothing here. Like this is a nice like couple of, rather than a couple of, here's a couple role players, a couple bangers. Like Pursue the Past is a banger,
but not like at the Refurby Chrysalis level,
right?
Like,
exactly. And we may get something like that at some point. Like I'm still holding out for the Hobbit being like the modern set, but I don't know.
I would rather not have pillars. I would rather have foundations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Role players, if you will.
Yeah,
yes.
I get that.
Role players are more fun.
We're cool, like build arounds.
Right.
Say those are role players.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Those aren't pillars like
I get you.
Writhing Chrysalis refurbished familiar. Those are pillars.
Yeah. Spirit Mascot is like a Writhing Chrysalis in a sense. Like it's kind of in that category of creature of like good creature on rate that is good creature on rates at stats, and it can get bigger.
I don't think that's crazy.
No. Like solid mid-range threat, and this just happens to start a little smaller, so it makes it more vulnerable to other stuff than Chrysalis. So
should have played the Pest in your deck.
Yeah.
The Pest, the discard make a Pest.
No. The 3-mana one.
Who's the
3? The 3-mana 2/3 trample. Get a counter when you gain life.
You should play that.
That's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
Because you play 3 campfires too. Dude, I was stressing the cut 41.
I mean, you could set up a sequence where you play that and you have enough mana to activate Campfire. Maybe you have a cat activation and you get it out of red removal range against a red deck, and potentially, and it doesn't die to Snuff out.
Okay.
So
nor does any other creature in the deck.
It's true.
I did have a really good play too, where somebody tried to Journey Nowhere my cat, and I just had 1 black mana up, and I'm like, just like activate. I guess Pestilence. It's not a good play. I guess it's more of a misplay from them. But I'm just like, the activate Pestilence, and they're like,
kill your cat.
They're just like, that was really dumb of me. And I'm like, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I guess that's not a cool play.
No.
Yeah, this is my cool play where I put him in. Never mind. I retract all of that. That's dumb.
Oh, man.
That's like bragging about winning against somebody who mulled the 3. Not to the same extent, but that's a dumb brag.
Yeah. But to answer your question, I personally I need to get some reps in with these Jeskai control decks. They're very, very sweet. I think that's like the control deck for me to play.
The wildfireless deck.
Yes,
They're
yes. Like
fun.
this list
It
is
is really
so
sweet.
cool. It's doing a lot of cool things.
Having played the
yeah.
wild, it's just the same as the wildfire deck. Basically,
You just get play so many one-ofs.
It plays exactly the same.
I like the one-of version. There's been a version that has like 2 Torch of the Towers, 2 of this. I'm like, no, bring back the one-ofs.
Yeah.
Just like
One-of is
ones
sweet.
down the
Yeah,
instance.
I love
there's a lot of ones in this. You
like
draw a lot of
4
cards.
counter spells. There we go. Ones. Down.
It's great.
Force
Like,
spread.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
4 spread, 4 counter spell, bunch of ones.
Yeah, I love it. And the list I was playing had one. I was on the 4 brainstorm list, but I'm like, I saw a list that was 1 brainstorm, 1 lightning bolt, and I'm like, I should play that list because I have the Mercadian Mass brainstorm and the Judge Burma bolt foil.
There you go.
Just dig those out of my cube just to play those.
Just flex on idiots.
Like the one
sick.
time I actually like the one of matters and constructed it and be kind of funny.
Yeah, I think this is a deck I'm going to give serious attention to for Pauper Genesis.
Okay, yeah.
Like I would like to. I mean,
do you have all the cards?
I have most of it.
I have it sleeved up whenever you want to play it.
Sick.
Or
So-
whatever version of a list you send
No,
it my way.
I would like to play with more brainstorms. I think it's I'm sure there's some logic behind it, but I don't understand the one brainstorm
I
in
felt
this
that.
deck.
I agree
Like
with you.
you have 4 Lorien revealeds.
How
like
many landscapes too is that version playing?
Yeah, it's playing.
My version was playing 4.
Yeah, 4 landscapes, so
Yeah.
you can shuffle that way. You got preordains to scry stuff to the bottom if you want to.
Augur Bola
yeah,
stack.
Augur Bola. Yeah, like I think you want a bunch of brainstorms.
Probably behind Terror, like the best at clearing a brainstorm.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it has the pieces. It has the tools. It can make.
It has
this
the
happen.
pieces. It has the tools. Do you know if they fit? Do you know if they fit? Do you know if they fit?
Ding, 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 ding. I think they fit. They fit pretty well on the show.
I think they fit.
I played it and it fit. It fit like. I almost said O.J. Simpson's glove.
Well,
No,
You just
if it
said
doesn't
it.
fit, you
Yeah.
must acquit.
Oh, there you go. No, it fits though. It fits.
Must acquit.
I did so I've been thinking a lot about that, and so I need to get some reps into that. I don't know if I'm gonna make league just because I'm dog sitting for a friend over Mother's Day weekend. So
Yeah, if you ever want to come over on early on a Thursday, we can jam some games with it.
Sick. Hell yeah. But I wanted to pick your brain, Cameron, in particular.
Tuesdays,
with
sorry, not Thursdays. It comes out on Thursday, not like if you ever want to come over early on Tuesday before the pod.
Well, usually we record on Mondays, but no. We are recording Tuesday again next week, and I actually have the day off. So
Oh, okay, there you go.
be
There,
fun.
God, we were all over the place on that one.
or we just play a match after this. I don't care.
That's why I didn't talk.
That's why I didn't talk.
Anyway, I'm curious. There's been a lot of talk about these Naya Gates decks popping off, and a lot of them are like Selesnya with like a little like either Chrysalis splash
they're
or like red splash
everywhere.
in the sideboard. They're all over. They've done well in challenges out of somewhere, and you keep saying that they're different from your list, and I'm
Extremely.
so I'm curious what your thoughts are on this, because I think like it's again like Basilisk Gate plus sticky creatures, very, very good strategy to be doing at points and times in the format. Like that's a
It
good
seems to be
combination.
pretty consistent.
Yeah,
though.
it's very this it's this white shell, and then how do you want to build around it? Do you want to have like the blue pieces with like Modern Age and Counterspell, Brainstorm, Lore and Revealed stuff, or do you want to? I mean, you can kind of just do anything. Like people are doing white red with Pursue the Past, and
There's
You
like-
did Gates and the Pestilence tag.
Yeah.
Well, people do.
But the whole Naya thing is just all over the place, though. I don't think there's a list.
There's no consensus.
No,
Because there's so much flexibility. That's the part about playing that deck is there's so much flexibility.
So
I guess then the thesis of my question, or like the really boiled down to my question, is what do you think there are any gaps in the like that average popularized list that like you disagree with or anything like that?
I haven't played them, so I'll put that out first. Of like, I haven't played them. I've looked at the list and stuff though. I'm like, oh, these are really interesting.
Most of them don't feel like they're playing Gate Creeper Vine.
So some are, some aren't. That depends.
Some are playing.
I think that's I honestly think at this point that's a metagame thing. I think it's some people are playing like both it and
open the gates. Yeah, I think open the gates has taken like if you're gonna play one set, I think most people are playing the open the gates now.
So there is a version that plays the Gate Creeper Vine first, and that's the straight main deck Celestia version. So there's kind of 3 popular versions running around. First is Celestia.
Yeah.
Then there's
I've seen this.
Like Naya, and then Splash for Sneaky Snacker, and your green cards are Writhing Chrysalis and Malevolent Rumble. So like there's that version too.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And then the other version,
that's where Pursue the Past is kind of showing up there, right?
Yes. Okay, and that has like Prismatic Strands, and the other version is I've seen less of this since Strixhaven came out, but the Town Greeter Satyr Dryad Naya Gates, and then you play Sneaky Snacker, Prismatic Strands, Commune with God. So you're like a milling, and you're just trying to dump Snackers, dump Sacred Cats, dump
like
Prismatic Strands. You're just trying to dump all this value crap in the yard.
Okay.
So those are kind of like the 3 branches, and like the old list that I was playing, and like because what originally got like the island in my head was Militia Bugler can grab Writhing Chrysalis. That's sick. And then I Googled or YouTube Naya Gates real quick, and I'm like, damn it, Kalikai's already did it. And so I had different. Our list ended up pretty like different, but like still had that Militia Bugler, Gate Creeper Vine, Writhing Chrysalis Gate package in there still, and of course Sacred Cat.
Yeah.
But
then it sounds like a lot of it is folks are moving away from Bugler, and in some cases even Chrysalis.
Yes,
for efficiency.
Exactly. So I guess like my bug about the old one, I played at the cave and ended up doing well there, but it felt pretty chunky. So if your meta's pretty faster, it like you could almost still get outpaced by mono red madness, which is like
we had some matches like that.
Gate Sacred Cat deck.
Yeah.
So it's
we were pretty back and forth sometimes. I remember. Yeah.
So like that can be kind of annoying, but like the Celestia deck almost just looks more like Boggles. So its package is 4 Sacred Cats, 3 Gate Creeper Vine, 4 Outlaw Medic, 4 Guardian, like the full 4 Guardian the Guild pack.
Okay.
And then you're playing the Malevolent Rumbles, then they're playing another mill spell of their choice, Charm, Strands, Journey, 4 Armadillo Cloaks. So they're like
they're all in on like the cheese.
Yeah, they're bigger Boggles. In my head, I cannot.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Guardian of the Guild pack plus Armadillo Cloak is GG against some portion of the format.
That is a lot of decks cannot beat that.
Yeah,
and it is. Strain like a Car Clan Shaman can't beat that kind of thing. Cast down is really hard to beat that. So it that version looks more like Boggles with interaction.
Yeah,
because you have the 4 Charm and then the 4 Journey Nowhere, and I guess that's a question: is that somewhere you want to be? Like in my head, I'm like, am I out grinding the grind decks? I'm like, well, maybe I don't need to out grind them. Maybe I just need to cheese them with Guardian.
Right.
Like maybe
and like all the interaction is to like survive till you can get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's why, and I think it's kind of being reflected. All of the black decks that are, at least the ones that are seeing play currently, are playing copies of Extract Confession in their sideboards because they just cannot beat this type of card.
That is true. That is true. So that's like my thoughts on that. And the other version, kind of mentioned like that's creature package. Like this one I'm looking at, they usually play 1 to 2 Guardian the Guild packs, and then you're playing 4 Writhing Chrysalis, 4 Sneaky Snackers, 4 Sacred Cat, 4 Outlaw Medic. I guess like the common denominator between all these is 4 Sacred Cat, 4 Outlaw Medic, just because they die and replace themselves. This version is Pursue the Past, Rumble, Looting. So you're kind of similar to freaking
the Spirit Mascot deck.
Like a Tyler Schreiber combo where you're just playing a suite of draw spells, but you're just kind of doing it more fair with Writhing Chrysalis and the Basilisk Gate stuff, and kind of like Sneaky Snackers, like your sticky threat there. So that's kind of interesting. This looks more like traditional Naya Gates.
Okay.
Traditional.
Oh my god! Imagine an Outlaw Medic dying to trigger your 3rd card for turn, so you can get your Sneaky Snacker back. James just made a face.
Yeah,
He's into that.
Yeah. And there's also like Kerblinski won a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole other thing.
Tell us
Yeah.
about it, James.
Okay.
This thing is this deck is so cool.
So I got to pull it up because there's a lot different with it going on.
And then there's the Town Greet or whatever version
Oh,
too.
sure,
and
sure,
that,
sure.
I haven't seen that in a minute. That's kind of taking the backseat. It looks like I'm sure
yeah.
it'll pop up again. But that kind of like talked about it enough to be like you mill until you hit the Sacred Cats and stuff. Value that way.
Yeah, man, Kerblinski cooked.
Jesus, yeah.
So he basically took
What challenge date is this?
This
Sorry.
was the
May
second. Sorry.
May 2nd. Thank you.
Yes, the second. Mind you, beat Seasons of Mist on Jund Wildfires in the finals. But here we go. We got the full 4 Guardian of the Guild Pact. Mm-hmm. We're just going right in. 4 Squadron Hawk because it's very good with Brainstorm.
Okay, sounds like a Gates deck.
And that's the whole creature package. That's it. It stops
That's
there.
it. Moving on. 4 Brainstorm, 3 Counterspell, 3 Lorien Revealed, 4 Moments Peace.
Let's go.
The full 4.
Incredible.
This man knows how to do 2 things. He knows how to play white mid-range decks, and he knows how to fog.
Yeah.
And he just shoved the 2 together. Here you go. 4 Open the Gates, 4 Prismatic Strands. Talk about a good Prismatic Strands deck.
Yeah.
3 Armadillo Cloak. That's an aggressive amount. 4 Journey to Nowhere. That card's stocks are up right now.
Oh God, Armadillo. 3 Armadillo Cloak in your 8 creature deck is hilarious.
And then 2 Sewer Valence Cam, and then
Let's go, baby.
and then the aforementioned Gates package.
Yeah, 21 lands. Thank goodness.
With 4 Basilisk Gate, 4 Citadel Gate, 3 Heap Gate, 2 Manor Gate, and 4 Sea Gate, along with
1 Tangled Islet, 1 Idyllic Beachfront, 2 islands.
Yeah,
This-
just I was just going over the Gates part.
Yeah.
Of it.
No, I know. I'm counting islands for Lorien
Oh.
Revealed. There's 3 Lorien Revealed, which I think is fine. Yeah.
Agreed. What a wild list.
kind of
Incredible.
This is
kind of
really cool.
funny because
This
it's
is
like
art.
not too different. Where I was kind of like made the comparison to the Golgari Cat Food deck to like
Just
Turbo Fog being able to turn the corner. This is like if
Yeah.
Simic Turbo Fog.
could turn the corner.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just
yeah.
Bant.
Yeah.
It's straight up Bant. All
But
3 colors are very well
with like the
represented
4
here.
moments piece and the 4 counter spells, it's like
Yeah.
okay, like the blue Turbo Fog deck like dirtles forever,
Yes.
but it's like
Yes.
this. Okay, here's a clock.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny, huh? On that,
I think this deck is very cool.
God, I don't. It looks.
There's
pretty
one
weak.
card I am very sad is not here, but I understand why it is
What's
not.
that?
Thraben Charm.
Oh, yeah, not a good Thraben Charm.
No,
deck.
not at the good
Jesus.
Thraben Charm deck.
If you're trying to survive for the early game with your removal spell,
Yeah, no. I think that's part of why the cams are good here because it's another just
Way to
quick
stop
way,
you from dying.
especially with stuff like Tireless Tribe, like Tireless Tribe Spirit Mascot starting to pop up more. Like those things get big pretty quick. So if you're not ready to deal with that, if you're not a removal spell deck like this, the cam just boop pop in, tap
this,
it down.
Yeah, this deck provides you a ton of time to get to the late game.
yeah, definitely,
Which is great.
It does look. The only like sketchy part I would say is like against like a Tithing Blade deck, but you do have some.
I mean, that's just
protection.
inherent of Gates anyway.
Yeah. I kind of like the opposite in some other Gates decks though. 'cause
Well,
it's-
your version, like the Naya Gates deck, that's less susceptible.
yeah, exactly.
It plays a ton
yeah.
of creatures.
Yeah, but that's what's so funny.
The traditional like mid-rangey, like blue style Gates decks.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
are
fair.
Pretty susceptible to Tithing Blade.
That is fair. But like you do have like you lead on Squadron Hawk first, or like wait till turn 6 to hold up Counterspell and whatever.
Interesting sideboard too. 2 Annul, 2 Blue Blast, 3 Hydroblast, 3 Pyroblast, 2 Cerulean Gatekeepers. Love that
Makes
one.
sense.
And then triple Thraben Charm.
Okay, so they do have the Thraben Charms.
Yeah, just not-
They're just on the
I'm-
board. Yeah,
That just made me,
I also would.
that just
wouldn't
probably
mind
my
some of the
favorite
main.
card of that whole set.
I found a nice 3 foil copies in my collection the other day, and I
Love
literally I brought them brought him over to the next room, and I showed Hana. I'm like, Hana, you have to just look at these. Look how beautiful these are.
That's
I put the one in the
hilarious.
middle, centered on top, and the flare the other 2 behind out. I'm like, just look, just look at this, and she's like, that's pretty
Pieces of
cool.
cardboard.
That's pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, this is beautiful.
Pieces
No, she
of
appreciated the
cardboard.
art. Hana's good people. Hana's woke.
Woke on art.
Woke on art.
Yeah, I like drugs. Looking at really cool art. I love those. That's my.
You mean like most songs I write?
Yeah. Well, no, that's like my what I'm talking about, where you have like the acronym, but it's all like it doesn't line up. Like it's like I like drugs, and it's like D is I, R is looking. Like I like looking at really cool art. Like I love doing that for Quiplash. And that prompt comes up, and everyone's like, "That's stupid." I'm like,
they don't understand.
I think we had this happen because you thought it was funny. I'm like, it's just Thomas and I get this, I guess. Everyone's like, "Oh, it doesn't fit." I'm like, "What's the point? What's the point?" Think, Mark. Think.
Think, Mark.
God, I love Surveillance Cam. What a cool Magic card.
Yeah,
man, I want to cast more of that card.
This list is very cool.
Tyler,
what am I doing?
I have my fourth copy. I keep forgetting.
What am I doing in the sewer?
I don't know.
I'm valancing, I guess.
You're valancing. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I guess I don't like that it's a surveillance camera. I guess
in the same.
I enjoy mechanically the card that it is
in the same top 8, in the same top 4.
Oh yeah,
of the same challenge was green white gates.
Yeah. It's so funny to see Naya Gates and just no red cards. Why is it labeled Naya Gates on here?
Yeah, from Marza Boy, 4 Gate Creeper Vine, 4 Guardian of the Guild Pack, 4 Outlaw Medic, 4 Sacred Cat.
If anything, it would have potentially populated it as Abzan Gates because there's 3 Fairy Macabre in the sideboard. Yeah.
The spell, let's like say the spell suite: 4 Malevolent Rumble, 2 Cash Grab, 2 Midnight Tilling.
Yeah, the other version I looked at had Midnight Tilling too, so it's interesting.
Interesting. I wonder if that's like one of those signature things of like, I'll know if someone copy pasted my list because there's really no reason not to play 4 of one or the other if you don't have squirrels in your deck, Interesting
though that people have, we kind of talked poo poo on Shattered Acolyte. It's showing up a little bit.
Which one's that one?
That's the disenchant creature, the high lifelinker.
Oh, okay.
Cool. It's popped up. I've seen it in more than one list.
Kind of makes sense in this show.
Yeah, because you want creatures to be, and creatures mostly permanents, but then it also happens to be a white creature for prismatic strands.
Yeah, it itself is a spell.
Yeah,
4 gates.
Another lifelink creature for gates. Yeah.
You find it off your 8 mil spells.
But it does its own thing outside of being a fine creature.
Yeah, it's a fine beater. Yeah. It's your naturalize, and it's a naturalize you actively want in random other spots too. So I guess in this context, okay. Sorry, Shattered Arclight.
So this version's only running the 4 cats and the 3 strands that like give you mill value off your stuff, which I thought was kind of interesting too. Like versus like the other one with the
other decks I think are taking more advantage of doing other things with the graveyard. I think.
I guess the other one.
This one was just way more committed to putting those 2 things.
No, I guess the Celestia one was still only 4 Sacred Cats and 4 strands. I guess it's the Naya version that was like that had the Sneaky Snackers too. But it's so weird because that version just, your only way to bring back Sneaky Snackers are 4 Pursue the Past and 4 Faithless Looting. There's nothing else
that's fine.
That's not a lot of. That's only.
You have 2 Outlaw Medics die, I don't know.
Yeah.
I already talked about this.
Maybe that needs to be a Thrilling Discovery item on deck too, in addition. What about Naya Gate Spiritless Tribe combo?
Well, I mean, at that point, you probably don't play Tireless Tribe because you're going to play tap land on 1 pretty much like every turn. And not that Tireless Tribe isn't good past turn 1.
4 on tap lands.
Yeah.
Or 8 on tap lands.
But anyway. 4 of them don't even cast the tribe.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
that's
kind
fair.
Of like already there. This deck plays less on tap lands.
I don't know if you'd want to play Inside Out, like just for Tireless Tribe.
I wouldn't either.
Well, it doesn't really do anything with Basilisk.
Kind of funny.
Actually, it turns your Guardian into one power greater.
+1/+0.
And you can target it.
Yeah.
Bam!
Because it's a multicolored spell.
Okay,
you know what else is a multicolored spell?
Take 3 dip Armadillo Cloak.
Well, that and Banded Attachments. We didn't talk about that because that's like what people were doing with Abandoned Attachments when that first came out. We're like throwing Eidolons in decks, and then like Shipwreck Sifters from like one of the Innistrad sets was like seeing some play in this like kind of bad spirits deck. But like now you have like maybe a legit thing here.
This might be like a Yorion thing where it's like Naya Gates might need to play more than 60 cards. Like as crazy as it sounds, because it's I want to put the Sacred Cat stuff in there. I want to put the Sneaky Snackers in there. I want enough cards to trigger my Sneaky Snackers if they're in my hand immediately. Like 4 Pursue the Past isn't enough, so like maybe 4 Pursue the Past and 4 Abandoned Attachments, or 3 or something. But it's just like, what do you cut for those 3?
Are we cooking?
Cooking.
Maybe it's the this version already cut the cloaks. Yeah, burning something.
Yeah, Cameron, you said you had a mono blue list that got
Oh yeah, I think I found it.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's the one I couldn't find. So Thomas, take it away. I was looking.
Is it the top 8 list?
Yeah.
All right, so this is from Purgatory. From Purgatory 01, went 5 and 2, also on the May 2nd challenge. So it's
Grixis Terror.
It's mono blue terror. No Delvers, playing Sneaky Snackers instead of Delver of Secrets, and 4 Abandoned Attachments in the main deck. Looks like I'm trying to figure out exactly what they're trimming down on. We've got the 8 mill spells. We got Brainstorms, counter spells.
Are you on 2 dispels?
We've got 2 Spell Pierce, 1 Dispel for their single mana counterspell of choice.
No Deep Anal.
1 Deep Analysis, 4 Lorien, 2 Demon Fear, 2 Sleep of the Dead.
Well, they used to play 3 Demon Inferior, right? Or am I crazy?
You can. I've been seeing 2 a decent amount. And
well, because so imagine you really just are finding 4. You're really just finding 4 cards here.
Yeah,
because the Snackers just replaced the Delver.
Yes.
And you're just trimming like one off of one of,
Yeah. You're just going down the line. And you were also playing, instead of your 16th island, you're playing 1 Contaminated Aquifer, so you can find that with Lorien Revealed and give yourself an out to cast the Sneaky Snacker every once in a while, which I think is kind of smart.
Is it playing 4 Brainstorm, 3 Ponders, or what's the...
that's the cut then. Then we're down on the Ponders. We're not playing the Ponders or Preordains, whichever your choice. I think most people are playing Ponders because of Delver of Secrets, but... with Sneaky Snacker, you can kind of do whatever. But Abandoned Attachments makes more sense. So you're like slowing yourself down a little bit, but you're adding a really nice inevitability package against these grindier decks that are popping up.
It's kind of similar to what Fairies did when it was like mono blue, and we had like Skur on talk about that. Where it's like
blue-black.
It's pretty close to mono blue. Like you could play the mono blue game plan and never have a black source out.
No, and like Luminati 9-0'd one of these challenges with just straight up mono blue Delver, like just their mono blue terror list with Delvers and a couple Murmuring Mystics in the main, but like you can just do this. I think that's a great point about sometimes you slow things down based on the metagame.
I saw a version with 4 Snuff out in the sideboard that might be in this one too, where it's like you can...
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, you can beave a Snuff. You can kind of do the Demir Terror thing where...
I feel like I'd want like maybe one more tap land with that. But maybe play the Ice Tunnel just to be like, I have one of each. Boom.
What if you instead
if
of
I
playing,
get Thermokarsted, well,
instead of doing that, what if you played Troll of Khazad-dûm? Because that's one more tap land. That's the same thing.
It is the same thing. It's not an instant sorcery in the yard, which is the
right.
only downside compared to Lorien Revealed. But you can't play a 5th Lorien Revealed. So like,
unfortunately,
you could. You could throw that in.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe one more.
I've played mono blue lists only playing 3 Serpents in the past. I did replace that with a Murmuring Mystic for that specific tournament. But I mean, you could try. You could do anything you want within reason. That's one of the cool things I think that's happening right now in the format is people are just kind of like trying a bunch of cool stuff.
I've kind of
there are still the major pillars of the format, and it's little stuff. It's little tweaks. It's not like whole new decks are spawning. Like the Spirit Mascot deck is very, very
whatever
new.
the hell Kerblinski Frankensteined up.
That's true. I mean, sure, yes.
Again, he took 2 things he does best.
Yeah. Well, it's also like it's a lot of like the major pillars getting slight tweaks and innovations and trying to truly stay on top and just slightly adjust for the metagame. Like this is kind of a major adjustment for Mono Blue Terror to swap from Delvers and Ponders to Snaky Snackers and Abandoned Attachments. Like that's a pretty big shift.
That was like it's funny. The big shift before was, oh my god, the deck's popular, drop Delvers.
Yeah, right. Like whereas to your point, James, the Kerblinski deck is very much like kind of a culmination of here are these themes, these packages. What would happen if we put them in this arrangement? And it turns out like it was very effective.
Also, he's just very good.
He is also very good at Magic.
Also just very good at Pauper.
Yes. This is true.
That dude can win with. I've seen that dude win with some ham sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like, for real, for real. Like, I know, like, not trying to poo-poo on content creator. You play
like that landfall deck I fell in love with for like 2 weeks
I'm
or
like,
whatever.
that deck is terrible. And then he just proceeded to, like,
crush people with it.
Destroy people. And I'm like, that should not happen.
Oh, man. Hey,
Yeah, no, the dude's
he knows
very
what he's
good.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, he can say he loves the black-green gate fog deck, and he loves the synth deck. And this deck is just like a merriment of the two.
Can we make a Cauldron Familiar Gates deck with Refurbished Familiar also?
Probably.
Is that because the food or artifacts?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a matter of that. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just like another, like, it already replaces itself on ETB, so you don't care if they kill it. And, like, it's a nice effect. If the games are going grindy, sometimes it just cantrips right away.
It is like one more thing that like turns on removal, I guess. Because like them hitting the troll.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, that happens like if you play a troll, but like troll's a land. And then
you could potentially, on the other side of that coin, it's something that they might use removal on to make the troll better down the line.
That's true. Yeah,
so like
yeah.
I think there are multiple ways where it could go. I don't know. That's just a thought that popped in my head. I don't know if it's good, but it's a thought that popped in my head when we were talking about that.
These Boros Moxite decks.
Gas.
They need to be playing Basilisk Gate. Let's just throw in the gate back.
Well, there was the winner of the Pauper Invitational for the New York City League, like played this really innovative like Jeskai Gates deck that was like kind of doing that. It was like Synth and Cryogen Relic and the Glenhawk Core Skyfisher.
Yeah, that's popped around.
But like with the Gates
package,
specifically with the Gates package. Yeah,
turns out you can just throw that package in basically anything.
Yeah, I think that's what we're kind of getting to. I think the rest of the form. I think anyone who was like really got into Turbo Fog when it hit the scene like a year plus ago.
Play your cleansing wildfires, kids.
Yeah, bring them back, bring them back.
Yeah, and I think Jund like still being very good, but kind of falling down in the like public eye a little bit. I think recently, also energetically in the format, people are like, I don't want to play Jund right now. It's just like, but it's still really good. So like,
still very good.
All of that is kind of like opened up this gate space, and like the collective community as a whole is like all kind of woken up to, oh, you can just kind of do this, and like
definitely with Grixis taking over Jund's spot of like being.
I think that's fair.
The Neutron Monitor
because
really
everybody wants to play with the new toy.
Yeah,
thing.
Well, I think
I think
it's more than one. I think it's more than one new toy. They get two new toys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or
yeah. Again, another thing where like Grixis Affinity gets a couple new toys from the TMNT set, and then now Strixhaven comes out, and this like Spirit Mascot Tireless Tribe deck materializes with like a couple banger cards.
Less cleansing wildfires running around, and the recipe of sticky threat, inevitability, and Basilisk
because he won
really
in the
good.
finals against John Wildfires.
Oh, that's really funny.
They just can't beat a Guardian of the Old Pact.
Yeah.
They just cannot beat that card.
It gets sketched.
They don't play because they don't play Extracted Confession.
It's hard for them to play Edicts.
And were they on Toxin Analysis? I've seen some lists cut them.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, yeah. No, it was actually.
Your only hope is blocking with a Chrysalis and Toxin Analyzing it. Nope, you can't do that. Never mind. Your only hope is building your deck.
This is the 4 Gixian lists.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're a little down on that because they might blow up their own.
I cannot imagine
Gixian.
not playing Toxin Analysis.
It's so free.
It is.
It's the freest thing, and you feel like a genius.
There's not that many cards that can just
fully reset the board for two mana.
I'm also totally willing to
cards.
accept that Season of Mist knows what they're doing better than I do.
Agreed.
So
same with me. Yeah, but a band like you said, Hippo, it does.
I've always been under the impression like I have like, and I think talked like about a year and a half, almost like a year and a half ago, with our buddy Spencer on this, and I was like, I think we agreed that like the 2-to-1 ratio of Krark clans is like the appropriate amount.
Okay, yeah.
Like for every 2 Krark clans, you get your Toxin.
That makes sense. I see.
And then you gotta go up to 3, and you can either choose to stay at 2, or you can go
adjust according to the meta or your meta or whatever.
Yeah. Some people played 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, but none here. So that's exactly why.
So.
Well, even then, they still have 4 copies of what's the silly card for Journey to Nowhere to do with the Chrysalis.
Yeah.
So they just have an answer to it. It's just like that's the only card that actually matters. Yeah, because they have their Squawk because their Squawks trade up straight with the refurbs.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it is.
And you're blinking their Gigstand infiltrators with your moments pieces and your guardians.
It is a good time to be guarding the guild pack. Maybe if the format gets smaller in a way with like
sure.
Like Mono Red Madness and like being faster or a faster like
maybe something like the Mono Black Sacrifice like aggressive deck, like that thing can kill really quickly if it incorporates some like edict technology or something.
You know what else is good right now? Combo.
Yeah, as I say, Spy can just be like, oh, that's cool.
Not even Spy, but Spy,
Elves, ish. Well, that
actual factual combo decks.
Okay,
like
fair.
Red Green Storm, Cycling Storm.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I lost to Cycling Storm with this Boros Gates deck. Yeah, it was close, but
like they gained a new thing in Page.
But you're a freaking Strands deck.
Yeah, but they killed me through Strands.
Oh, did they have Flaring Pain?
No, they didn't have Flaring Pain. They killed me through Strands by they threatened enough that I Strands. So I Strands naming red so that their Dranith Stingers wouldn't be able to kill me. And then on my end, they went through past priority through end step with they made a bunch of mana. I stopped enough for the graveyard stuff. They put a Horror of the Broken Lands into play, and with the Horror of the Broken Lands into play, whenever you cycle or discard a card, it puts a trigger on the stack that gets like +2/+0 or +2/+2 or something like that.
This is going.
So they go through the end step with more than 7 cards in hand. They go to at cleanup. They go to discard to hand size, and that puts triggers on the Horror of the Broken Land triggers on the stack in cleanup when my Prismatic Strands effect is no longer active. I don't have another white creature. I don't have another Strands in the graveyard. And then they do this with like one card left in their library, and they stack all the cycling triggers on top of all of the draws as they cycle with a bunch more Songs of the Damned mana that they made in the cleanup step.
And then they fling it at you?
No, they just had Dranith Stingers in play.
Oh, Dranith
Stingers. Because I Strands in response to the Stinger entering.
Okay, yeah.
Or in response to, with it on the stack.
That is some next level.
Yeah. And I kind of knew it was going to happen because I was like, all right, we're Strandsing, and all right. If I get on tap, I win. But
I created a second instep.
Yeah.
Nice job, idiot. That's really cool.
I didn't have another Strands.
That doesn't come up a whole lot.
No.
Like I bet it does for them though.
Yeah.
I bet 100% that comes up for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. That's freaking sick.
Yeah. So if you're playing against Cycle Storm, be aware. If you're a Cycle Storm player,
I guess
that's already in your toolbox.
Strands being better against the Gruul combo deck.
The Gruul combo deck. Oh, sure. Yeah. Because ultimately
they also are still Flaring Pain deck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like post board, right?
Yeah, and they just see their whole deck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So they're gonna see it, and they will have mana for it.
Like post board or pre board, you might be able to cheese them, but you deal with it.
Maybe you'll find someone who has like random 1-of copy. Like I think throwing one Flaring Pain in your board, like in your main deck,
as a deck
like that
sees most of your deck,
right? Exactly. I think that's totally fair because then if you're against a deck where you don't have to worry, like if it's as prevalent as it's showing up in like these online metagames, starting to pop up in other paper tournaments and stuff as well, then it might be something to think about, like one main Flaring Pain.
Maybe
for Spy
there
too.
There are so many Strands decks running around right now.
Strands is a really, really powerful card. So has been forever.
I honestly kind of agree with that. Like if you're playing Spy or like the Gruul Storm deck or Cycling Storm, maybe a 1-of Flaring Pain. And
if you already have it like a 1-of sitting in your board, I think you might as well throw it in the main at this point. Yeah, it's also like kind of a tough time to like be a red deck in that way. I guess you just have to get under them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they can. Yeah. The Madness deck 100% just eat.
And they can also
eat some of these Strands decks up.
Yeah, and
they can also play Flaring Pain too. Like you can just straight up cast it. You're not like a deck that needs to like can only flash it back out of the yard or something or whatever.
Spy's a very good post board Flaring Pain deck if you play the Jack-o'-lantern. It's kind of it's more sketchy main board because you need the Cerulean Caretaker or Lotus Petal.
Yes, or because you could play a mountain, but it's tough. It's tough.
Really should not. Please do not.
That's why I said
mountain.
You could.
Yeah.
I don't normally talk in shoulds.
Yeah,
I try not to anyway.
Yeah, it's smart. man, a lot of Pauper and a lot of cool stuff coming up. It looks like a completely different meta from.
I know.
Like the pillars are still there.
Yeah,
of course,
like Manus is still showing up in top 8s. Like Terror won a challenge. Good. Like the elves. I was just scrolling through.
But we got some new kids on the block.
Yeah.
There's some new kids on the block.
Very cool.
And that's fun.
It widens. It continues to like widen the like power threat, the power threshold. Band. Widen the power band to see like, oh, then that makes a wider range of stuff viable at any given time when you widen that out, and that's really cool.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Lots
Gets me really excited to play in July. I haven't had like a big tournament to look forward to at all this year yet. Like, like I've been like someone who enjoys going to like spotlights, RCs, like things like that. I just like haven't had anything in a while for a number of reasons, and I've been prioritizing other stuff.
Not as fun
and I'm not. I've been like very focused on Pauper and Cube and work and life, and you know, so like I'm really excited to be up at Pauper Genesis in July, and to be a part of the Common Ground Cup, 4th Common Ground Cup.
Whoa, it's the best tournament in the world.
Look at that segue. Look at that segue.
Buy tickets. Buy your tickets right now.
Yeah.
Make Croissant happy.
It's just such a good vibe too.
Yeah.
The last, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for the 4. That hasn't happened yet. But I imagine it will be as good, if not better vibes than.
Well, we're all shirtless, so it's gonna be great.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's
summer.
Am I getting paid?
Am I getting paid?
I mean,
for me,
we might all be shirtless eventually.
if y'all don't buy a ticket, we're gonna be shirtless because we can't afford. To
No. I meant with like 100 players in game night.
Oh God, Jesus, yeah, it's gonna be crammed.
I was assured that
they have plans.
We have plans.
Because
that was my
cool. Don't worry.
number one concern on behalf of the warm folks like me out there.
Yeah, yes. Fair. But yeah, lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, go play some Pauper. Yeah,
the format's so sick.
There are some cool places to play Pauper. I've got a bunch of
like game night.
Tennessee. Yeah, like game night in Middle Tennessee.
Tuesday night league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which will coincide with Just Roll With It's out in Spring Hill, and then they will do an invitational tournament.
Yeah. Want to shout out a handful of events from folks that have messaged us or posted in Discord. Want to catch up with these and update our little list and show notes and stuff. Let me see if I can open this up a little bigger here. The Pauper Underground. This is a Canadian circuit in central Canada. Actually, I don't know if that area of Canada is considered central or not. I don't actually know the local terminology. So to our Canadian listeners, if I'm wrong, maybe it's Western, maybe it's, I don't know how you would. This is nothing. So this is in Calgary in Alberta, and they have like through a number of stores in that area. They have
we have someone from Alberta we can ask.
Yeah, it's true. Wait. Oh, it's true.
Okay.
I could just ring him up.
Who do you have from Alberta?
Oh, never mind. Oh, yes. Tom's better.
Oh, you don't
He's from
know.
Edmonton, Alberta.
I forget about that.
So anyway, this is the Pauper Underground is an awesome series that a handful of stores and folks, the community up there has run for several months now, if not longer. And they've got another great event. Their monthly event presents the Pauper Pursuit at Reliquary Cards. This is their monthly event. That's May 9th at 11 a.m. And that's in Calgary.
Shout out Canadians.
Yeah, they're crushing it. They have a little league. They have system like points, championship. They have a whole thing set up. Like Calicai's is advertised for them a bunch.
But Thomas.
Yes.
Who's got the better syrup?
Vermont.
Isn't the same thing? Like, isn't Vermont Canadian?
I mean, there were literal times in history where they like actively considered seceding from the U.S. and joining Canada.
Traitors.
Like that's no, like save us, please.
Yeah,
we're so much more like you. Let me make sure I'm doing these in
with your Tim Hortons and syrup.
Oh, we got some of those down here now.
We have Tim Hortons here.
Speaking French in Vermont.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Okay. You're just glazing me now.
You know, I probably said that wrong.
That's okay. A handful of other events to shout out. I just wanted to...
Shots. I can't remember if it's chants or shots.
Je ne parle pas le français.
Je me la chance. I like cats.
No.
I don't think there is...
Anyway, moving on. I wanted to make sure. I was getting these in calendar order. The Dice Dojo. This is back up in the Chicago area, or might even be Chicago proper.
It's a good store.
Yeah, very, very cool. Sunday, May 17th at 10:30. They have their spring Pauper 1K. They got another Pauper 1K going on at Dice Dojos. Sunday, May 17th. On, I believe it's a Saturday. No, it's a Sunday.
Excuse me, it's Jamila Shots. No.
On Sunday, May 24th, in Kansas City, there's going to be an event at Larry's Game Store. This comes from a listener to the pod, Jacob, and who will be there with a famous email question sender in her, Elliot. The notorious Elliot. And
it's like the big shirt where it's like notorious big. It's like notorious and it's Elliot's face.
Did you say notorious big?
Yeah.
Incredible.
B-I-G.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Lord.
yeah.
You know better.
Yeah, but no, in this it's notorious and it's Elliot.
Yes.
Incredible. Both of them will be at the 4th Common Ground Cup. So if you're in the area and you want to play their event and come down to us and you want to get a little bit of a sneak peek at what they're playing, they said you could see what they're up to at this Kansas City event.
You're right. It is
Sunday,
B-I-G.
May 24th.
But
I'll put the link in the show
why do we
notes.
call him Biggie?
It's probably like a nickname thing, right?
Yeah, but it's like Biggie instead of B-I-G-G-I-E.
And then on Saturday, May 30th, local to us, alum of the pod, Derek Smith, has got a lot of cool things going up at Infinity Games Lounge up in Clarksville, Tennessee, local to us. They're doing an Edge of Eternity's Win-A-Box. It's $10 entry. It's at 1 o'clock, Saturday, May 30th.
My Battlegrounds buddy.
That's true. Y'all play a lot of that game.
You do.
I need to hop on Teasdale. He keeps bragging he gets to play with Teasdale. I'm like, dang.
There you go. I mean, you're probably working the times when when they're able to based on time zones and stuff. Well, I mean, it might be days Derek has off and
fair.
But yeah, it's in Chicago. Yeah, duh. Thank you, Silver Dude. I can read.
Lots of Pauper. Go play Pauper.
Lots of Pauper. Go play Pauper.
You playing Cave Saturday?
Yeah. Cave. I really, really wanted to, and it looked like I was going to have Friday work and Saturday off. But at my schedule published, I have Friday off, and I work Saturday till 2:30. So.
Oh, you're not going to ask me?
No, I'm going to play. But are you going to play Saturday?
No.
Oh. I'm going to play. I like Pauper.
Yeah. No, I would.
I like Pauper too.
I would play if I could.
I don't know what I'm going to play. There's so many things I want to try and play, though. Oh, my God.
I don't know the next event I'm playing. I'm going to need some warm-up before July. I'm going to be so rusty.
Yeah.
Well, we got everything.
Yeah.
Literally all of it.
Yeah. Let's
set up in front of a warm body.
Some time.
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Oh, man.
I'm about to be a warm body.
You're not right now?
I'm working on it. Why do you think I went to preheat the oven?
Oh.
Ooh, smart. Good timing.
If you made it this far, enjoy the 20-minute end segment.
I'm not publishing.
Oh, you should put it all in the end. That'd be so cool.
No, not all of it.
No.
Enjoy the 20-minute end segment. Maybe you'll hear and you're like, you know what? This is a taste of the Patreon to come.
You think I want to spend 20 minutes of the little time I have to edit this one listening through all of that?
Oh, you don't edit it. It's a taste of the Patreon. It's unedited, unsolicited. That's the kind of stuff you get in the Patreon. That's completely theory classed.
That's all right. He just added an N in there.
I was talking to that girl last night, and instead of saying grand scheme of things, I said in the green screen of things.
Oh no!
And I think it was the funniest thing I've ever said inadvertently. Like, it was hilarious.
That means it could be anything.
Yeah, exactly. In the green screen of things,
could be anything.
There you go. That's funny.
If you made it this far.
Wait, we didn't tell our cube story.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you not want to tell it?
No, take it though. You tell it.
Oh my God. Okay, so we stone souped. Very fun.
Can I do the outro first?
Okay.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, you can send them to commongroundmtgpod@gmail.com. That will be in the description link below, as well as an invite to our Discord server. It's super sick. You can coming off us, talk, mailbag questions, all that fun stuff. We love your questions. We like to roll with them, take them for whole new ideas. We get that a lot. You can be like the notorious Elliot, send in a bunch of questions like that. Great. Yeah, join the Discord. It's really sick.
5 stars.
Yeah, and yes. Leave a review if you have not already. The reviews have been climbing up, so thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, take the play.
I passed priority.
Okay, hang on. I gotta wait.
I gotta wait for the
No, hang on. I have to wait. I have to wait for the
Really
music to end. Hang on. So you guys keep talking. I'm gonna wait for the music to end.
What music?
Outro music.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, it's probably over by
Yeah.
now. Okay, Cube.
Jesus.
Okay, Cube story. All right, so we stone souped. No, this was not stone soup. This was Silent Generation. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This was Silent Generation.
Yeah, we played each other twice.
So this is Cameron's one of Cameron's cubes. It's Anna, alum of the pod, and infamous creator and owner of the Boomer Cube, the Vintage Cube retirement home, becoming quite famous.
Feared owner.
Quite famous in the Cube community over the many events she's bringing it to now, which is super sick.
Somebody accused her of copying it from a streamer in the Cube Talk Discord, and so I went into the Discord. The only time I've ever said anything, I replied to Anna, "I can't believe you would deceive us like this," because I was just trying to stir shit up, but no one took the rage bait, unfortunately.
Probably feels
Wow.
bad.
No, I was next to her when I put it in there. Okay. I was.
No. But anyway, I think this is like inspired by the Boomer Cube, which is something that Anna and James and a bunch of our friends were in Discord when Anna was putting all these cards together, and we call it the Boomer Cube. So I think you took that of like, okay, if that's the Boomer Cube, then maybe the Silent Generation Cube is just like basically like pre-modern stuff for the most part.
Alpha to pre-modern.
Yeah, and you have like a couple of mana things, like you have like some tap lands, like the common tap lands that literally are just tap lands, don't gain a life. They aren't
the
duels.
opposite cycle from the IPA block, because we never got that in.
Okay, yeah, that was
sets.
Okay, that was
And
that was their
same
original
thing
printing.
With not the original, but the original 5 were in there.
Yeah,
and then the other 5 were, I don't think, till Innistrad.
Yeah, it wasn't until much later, or like a core set.
The next 5 tap lands weren't until Innistrad.
Just the tap duels that don't have types, don't gain life. Like,
okay.
I think they were in
the enemy ones.
I think they were in Zendikar or World Wake. One of the two.
Oh, maybe.
I think so.
I don't know.
Something like that. Anyway, so this is Silent Generation, just like pre-modern type stuff. And Cameron has drafted this like blue-white control deck that's like kind of stall out the game, win with like opposition and a token maker, and he's got like just a couple random things. And Anna drafted. I showed up because I was playing the Stone Soup. I was finishing work before, but then I got out a little early, so I couldn't play the Silent Generation draft. So I come in. Anna's not feeling well, so she's laying down in the other room. And so everyone's like, do you want to play Anna's deck? And I'm like, sure. So I actually got to play some games. Anna drafted this super sick Grixis control deck, a ton of really powerful cards.
This game was sick.
Pretty good mana. And we had Cameron and I get paired. I think it's in the O2 game. We get paired in the O2 game.
It's so weird because it's like, I don't think either of these decks are like O2 decks.
It just happens.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to lose.
Someone's got to lose.
That is true.
and we get into this long game, or it's about to become a long game, and I have like a couple of creatures as win conditions or whatever. Cameron plays Ambassador Laquatus. Was this just in your main deck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like one of your win conditions. One blue for a 1/3. It's like a legendary like
Merfolk.
It's a Merfolk. Yeah, so a legendary Merfolk. And it's got an activated ability for 3 mana. You can mill its target player.
Target player mills 3.
Target player mills 3. So it's a win condition in like a go late.
Well, once you have
deck.
them opposition locked out.
Yeah, then you just like dump all your mana.
Or if they're both dirtily.
Yeah. So Cameron gets that into play. I don't really have a ton going on, so I use a removal spell on it, and then like a turn or two later, and I necromancy his Ambassador Laquatus, because I'm like, okay, well then I'll just start milling you out, and like I don't know if you have a ton of ways to get rid of this.
Mm-hmm.
I think you had used one of the removal spells I saw in one of the earlier games. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, how many other actual just straight up removal spells do you have? I know you have a Wrath or two. So I'm like, okay, let's get this Ambassador Laquatus. And I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna set this up, and then Cameron untaps and he kind of thinks, and he thinks for a little, and then he puts an arrest on his own Ambassador Laquatus that I have necromancied from his yard, so that I can't activate it to start milling him. So then
you're stuck on 5.
So I'm stuck on like 4 or 5 mana or whatever. Like it's gonna be a little while before I can really use it. So I use, which I think this is the moment I lost the game on. Honestly, I use my capsize to bounce my necromancy back to my hand, which then forces the Ambassador Laquatus to sacrifice.
Was not bought back too.
Right? Yeah. I didn't buy it back. I didn't have enough mana, and I wanted to do a couple other things. So that's the timer. James is not long for this podcast, and so I'm like, okay, cool. So I get it back, and on my turn, then like the next turn, because I'm like holding up counterspell also, because I can't let you resolve like either opposition or the token maker.
Exactly.
Because then I've, especially if I've used my capsize now, which is then what we got to later on in the game. If I had held on to my capsize, I might have had more of a chance in that game. But my true downfall is upcoming here. So I got Ambassador Laquatus into the bin, got the arrest off. I have my necromancy back. On next turn, I do it again. I necromancy the Ambassador Laquatus, and I think you
I control magic.
You control magic it. So then I think it is at this point that I recoil my own necromancy again.
Yep.
But then I recoil the necromancy, and I have to discard a card, but I discard Arcanus, and this is also where I get off base. This is where I don't save myself from already wasting my capsize, where then I'm like, all right, now I got Arcanus. I'm going to necromancy this. You deal with the necromancy.
Which has a tap ability to draw 3 cards.
Yes. It's a 6 mana 3/4. It taps to draw 3 cards. You can also pay 4 mana and bounce it to your hand. Like there was another game I was waiting to play it before I could have the mana to
and you tapped out a counterspell mana to do this.
Yes, I did.
Correct.
Yeah. So then we got into a spot where then I had to demonic tutor for another thing. And blah blah blah.
I think you demonic tutor for
I think that was a different game. The demonic tutor for reanimate something. I think that was a different game. I think that was a different. I'm sorry. That's when I waited to have 4 extra mana. No. But this was just like, and then I went for the Arcanus instead of continuing to go for the Ambassador Laquatus, which probably would have turned out to be way more useful, because I drew into like a ton of lands and a bunch of removal spells that didn't do anything, and then Cameron resolved Teferi's Moat.
It's like Fair Moat.
It's Fair Moat named blue, and then my the only major threats on my deck that were left were blue, and I couldn't do anything.
And you showed me your sideboard. It was like Squee, Mesmeric Fiend or whatever.
No, Squee was in the deck.
Like Squee might have been your last creature that could attack.
Yeah, I think it was that and Mesmeric Fiend.
And I had resolved opposition too, so it's just like, oh no, opposition. I don't think opposition is there anymore. No.
It didn't come up yet.
You activate Arcanus 3 times, so it's 9 cards. Your library was thin.
I was way down.
And so you just look at your last 3 cards, you're like, yep, you got it. And I'm like,
no, I literally drew 3 cards with Arcanus in my upkeep, so I would die at my draw step. I was like, took myself out of the game.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So just like, I'm like, Grixis deck tapped out to Fairy's Moat, bam, and capsizes in the graveyard already, and I'm like, whew.
Yeah.
That was a funny game.
Yeah, it was. It was a sick match.
Old school Magic's hilarious, because there's like, some decks can beat Teferi Moat, and like I put against Antilles, and he went turn 1 Goblin Lackey, and I'm like, shit.
This is coming to Cube Weekend, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. And then I went my turn 1 tap land, and he goes, all right, hit you, Siege Gang Commander or whatever, put the things in, and I'm like, crap.
Siege Gang, good card.
Yeah.
Good card.
I looked on TCG Player, a foil Majida the Lion was $40, so I just snapped that off.
Cool.
That card's sick.
Very cool.
I had a lot of fun playing with Majida. So I was saying I need to get like a Battle Beast altar of Majida. I'm a little bit obsessed with this TV show, if you couldn't tell.
Think, Mark!
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
We already
ended the show, so yeah, cool.
Yeah.